So I travel now. I travel to wonderful places like LightHouse Financial.
It's an exciting place to be.
It is. So first of all, you are a wonderful, wonderful company and a wonderful woman.
Oh, thanks, Reyshan.
How did you become such a fantastic person, Moya? Tell me the story of Moya. Where did it all start?
I mean, really, it's just kind of like I woke up like this. I mean, it really is. I mean, I did. That's what happens. I wake up and I'm like, well, damn. No, I have to give it to. I guess, my parents and where I'm from, my background. I think it's really special. Because I am first generation American on my mom's side of the family. And I think that other culture has kind of dripped in and it has just really helped shape who I am. My grandparents are from India. They were what's called Anglo-Indian. So my mother is actually last generation Anglo-Indian. So back in, I guess, before the 40s, when India was still a colony of Great Britain, you had like this whole mixed race of people that lived there that were Anglo-Indians. They were mixed.
So basically English and Native Indian.
And yeah, in India, exactly. So it's like you had these Indians that were more like a British citizen, but they were Indian. So that was my grandparents.
Copy that.
Now, when India gained its independence, then they became like looked down on and they all scattered. And so there's barely any Anglo-Indians left, especially in India. So they all went to either England, Australia, or Canada. My grandparents went to England. My grandfather was part of the British Navy. And so then they had their 3 daughters. But he was an engineer and with Lockheed Martin. And so he moved over to the States in the late 60s. And that's when my mom came over here. And so I was raised in Atlanta, but I grew up on Tybee Island from the age of 10 years old. And so I would say that's another reason why I'm pretty amazing. Is growing up in such an amazing city, Savannah and Tybee. I love it. And I think it's just helped shape exactly who I am.
It's a very chill atmosphere in Savannah and Tybee, right? So we're pretty laid back. We're not real city folk, but we're not full on, bumpkins either.
We're not right. Like we have culture. We're like laid back people with a little bit of culture. And then, I'm all about the island life. So being close to water, you have to be at peace and just enjoy it and be grateful that, that we live in this amazing place.
Is that why we went with LightHouse Financial? Was it?
No.
Just no.
Oh well, the name,
the name,
the name
because of Tybee's Lighthouse, or
yeah, the name because we were originally something else. I don't know if you knew that.
No.
So my mom started the company back in like 2003, and it was Savannah Senior Solutions.
Oh,
actually, she went on this quest to just help people that were already retired and make sure they understood what they had, and it was kind of like a quest that she went on to help people. So then the company, it started forming into a business as well. And so I moved down here in 2007. I was living in Atlanta and I moved back down to work with her. And so it was Savannah Senior Solutions until it was 2010 or 2011. And we constantly were getting phone calls. Like people thought we were like Senior Citizens Incorporated or thought we were just like a service to like help place seniors in places or do other things.
So it got confusing.
It got confusing.
I can
and
see
then
that.
there was also a lot of things going on.
But it's what she did.
It is. She helps.
It was
yes.
the specific what she
But
still does.
But it wasn't that exactly what we were getting calls about. It was more like senior daycare type.
Like, hey, can you watch my grandpa for a little while?
Yeah. Then they were looking.
We'd like to go out to dinner.
That's exactly what it was. It would be like because there's a Senior Citizens Incorporated
Is that a thing?
here.
Is that you can hire
adult
adult daycare?
There, yeah. Not adult daycare like to go have dinner, but some people need 24-hour care, and some people if they go to work or they just need respite care. Like if they're full-time caregivers, they need a break as well. So there are facilities where, like people could go for a day or maybe like a Meals on Wheels. You've heard of that type option. So we'd get calls about that. So anyway, we decided that we needed to change the name of our company and also like Savannah and Senior. As we were thinking about the company in the future, we didn't want it to just be like only Savannah, only seniors. And really, does the aging generation now really want to necessarily be seniors? My mom, the president, is kind of our demographic, but I damn sure I'm not calling her a senior.
Mm-hmm. And for your own, you're like, well, I don't know if I want to call it the senior play. I don't know. I'm only 74. I don't feel like I'm that old.
You're only as
old as you feel.
You're only as old as you feel. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I see that because I see people that are in their 60s that look like they're like 90 and act like it. And I see people hitting
in their
90.
90s, and they look like they're 60.
I mean, that gentleman that stood up at the workshop.
Yeah, right? So there was this guy who came to one of our workshops, and we were there filming it. And he didn't look more than 65 years old. No. But he was 90? He was 90, right?
He wasn't 90.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
He said 81?
He's 84. 84. Which still, because still at 84, the man was super sharp. And he tells us how he has at least another 10 years. And I believe him, probably more than that.
I mean, I look as good as that guy did at 80.
Yes. He had it going on. And he was the only one in there that got a drink, too.
I mean, was he? Go, guy.
He really was.